This is Drew with thepodcastingstore.com, your one-stop shop for all things podcasting and remote learning.
Well, greetings and thank you so much for watching. This is going to be another one of our how-to videos, and this was prompted by something that happened in real life. Timothy, the 6-year-old, has started to ride his bike on 2 wheels. So we took the training wheels off at his request, and he was having some success with it, and he really wanted to capture the moment. And being the sucker that I am for such things, I said, sure. So I busted out the tripod and the cameras and put the wireless system on them because I'm that kind of a dad, and made some home videos. So I want to walk you through the process that I'm going to use to edit these videos. This is going to be multi-part because there's a couple of different concepts and steps that we want to use. But the first step in this is I want to set up the audio because I also put a wireless on his brother, and some of that is usable, some of it's not. I want to clean up that audio so that when we actually make the video itself, it's going to make some sense. So let's go over here to Shotcut, because that is where we're going to take our clip. If you recall from previous videos, we are not able to directly from the .move videos use those in Audacity. So now we need to take the clip that has the audio, mix that down and Shotcut into an MP3, and then we can put that in Audacity, and then we can mess around with it. And the reason we need to edit it in Audacity is because I use the R0DE Wireless GOII. So I've got Timmy in one channel, Sammy in the other channel, and I want that to be one kind of stereo recording. Well, it'll be 2 monos, but it'll be in both ears because the way it is now is going to be kind of annoying. So I know that the audio that I want, I had recorded over here on the bike home movie ride. Where did it go? Bike home movie ride alley. There it is. So you can see over here on the side that you've got Timmy in the right channel, and then we've got Sammy in the left.
I fell down.
So the easiest way to do this is, so I control U in Shotcut to create an audio track. You can also do that with right clicks and all that. I pull this down here, and I've successfully created an audio track. I'm not going to edit anything here in Shotcut. I'm just going to export it as an MP3 so that I can do something with it in Audacity. So I come up to Export Audio, MP3, Export File. I want to make sure I've got it into my correct folder. Bike home movie audio, MP3, and this should render it pretty quick as the audio files do. So once that's good to go, done. So now I'll jump over here into Audacity and open that file. Oh, come on now. Once again, you can tell this is live on tape because I don't have it all completely set up yet. Where did we go? Oh, these are not the videos I'm looking for. These are not the videos you're looking for. So we'll just go Libraries, Documents. There we go. We got Bike Home Movie Audio. And that one, you can tell, is the MP3. So I want to open that up. And then you can visually see what I'm talking about here, is that on the top there, that's obviously the transmitter that I had on Sammy, and that's the one that I had on Timmy. And there's going to be a couple of things that we're going to want to do on all of this. And the biggest thing is I want to maintain the length of this audio track the same as the video that it came from, because that's going to make things a lot easier when we go to edit the video. I want this to line up easily, but I also don't want this to be shorter or longer, because then it's not going to match the video, and then that's going to be a nightmare to edit. So that's the one thing that we're really going to want to be cognizant of, is that we're not chopping this down in length. I want to maintain the length, but I want to improve the quality. So let's see. I usually split these into mono tracks just so I can do more with them independently. But again, when I do play, you can hear. And so what that does is that actually fixes both of these and puts them in both ears. So now I don't have to worry about panning them or anything of that sort. Now with Timothy, he makes a lot of noise. And so with the effect, what I really want to do on this too is the loudness normalization. It's a home movie. I'm not worried about the ambient noise, the background, or anything like that. I want the authenticity of it, but I also don't want him redlining the sound as he will do. So if I do that to, I think -3 is about what I want, just to ease it up a little bit. And I will mute this track just so I know what I'm listening to. And of course, I went the wrong direction with that. So Control Z, because I completely went the wrong way with that. Effect. And normalize. That was the one I was looking for. See, I always pick the wrong stuff. Perfect. So now that's going to be perceived as a little bit nicer than it was. And when you see the video of this, you're going to laugh. I mean, he's hilarious.
Hold on.
And so then I know I want to keep all of his audio because the focus is really on him. So I'm not going to be too concerned about deleting anything from there or exiting out of that. I know there's a bunch of chatter just from recording it of Sammy that I do want to lose. So now I'm going to mute Timmy, and then I will solo Sammy.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
So that was bleeding through from the other mic because Sam was near me.
Yes, you did. All right, this is like 6 and 10. You go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Go.
And so then over here, I know Sammy's going to start asking me stuff that's completely unrelated from what we're trying to do. He's cute. I love him to death. But what he's talking about isn't really relevant to the video that we're doing.
What? Do you need to be rescued? Oh, do you? Do you? When do all you?
I do not know.
So he has an obsession with asking when I need to be rescued. That's not relevant to Timmy riding his bike, so that's going to go away. Right now I'm just listening for this audio, so I want to see if there's anything that I do want to keep from that track, because I may want to just lose it altogether, in which case this is real easy to edit.
Well, when I told you to give my rope back, then give it back. So anyway, if I told you to give it back, myself back and give it back. Straight out both. Tim, do you need to be rescued again? No. When will you?
So he's asking Timmy when he needs to be rescued. That I'll probably keep because that's actually going to be on the video. So what I'm going to do then is preemptively over here, I'm going to do one of my favorite tricks, and I am going to generate silence. So we come up to generate silence, say okay, and bang. So now all of that stuff with Sammy is gone, and I'll just get the stuff with Tim, and then it won't be distracting to what we're trying to do. So he's talking to Tim here, so let's see what else we got.
Do you need, where will you need to be?
So he's asking me if I need to be rescued again. So that part's going to probably go away. So let's see if this is where he's talking to Timmy again.
When will you? When? Do you need, where will you need to be?
At least he's a conscientious kid and he wants to rescue people. Which, in this video, when you see it, it's kind of funny because Timmy, in the end, kind of needed to be rescued. But that's why I picked this clip for making the home video, because there's a little bit of humor involved in here. This I'm definitely going to keep because there's a dog bark that's in there that I want to make sure that we hear all of.
Keep me safe when I am at here. When I'm.
Okay, so I remember the rest of this and what happened. So then I definitively, let's just make sure this is where he's talking to Tim.
Tim, do you need to be rescued again? No. Where are you?
And I'll actually unmute Timmy so I can hear the whole conversation here.
Tim, do you need to be rescued again? No. Where are you? When?
And so Timmy's obviously riding away at that point. So then I will axe just this part of it here for sure. Because I know that's when he was talking to me again. So again, we'll generate silence on that clip, and that's good. And then and I might have gotten too much of it there, so let's make sure. Yeah, so I definitely, so this is the part right about there is where I want to generate the silence. And again, part of this is that I already know what the video is going to look like a little bit since I just shot it this weekend. So I hesitate to say it's a little bit of cheating. I would have kept notes and whatnot, but I knew I was going to be doing that here soon. And then effect, we'll do the same thing again with the normalization, just because Sammy could be a little bit loud too. So this is what our finished audio is going to sound like, basically.
Tim, do you need to be rescued again? No. Where are you? When?
So see, now we're listening to Timmy again because Sammy's been all silenced out, which is great because that's where we want the focus to be.
I'm having trouble tilting.
So that's going to be our final audio there. So then the last step that we need to do with that is to export it. And we're going to export it back as an MP3 again. By movie audio. So I'll go back to my, just to make sure that I've got the right spot here. Video. Movie audio final is what I'll call that. That way, if I ever wanted to go back and add in some of that talking with Sam, I still have the original there and I can do that with it. So we'll do save. It'll be mixed down as one mono, which is what I want. And that was most of the reason for coming in Audacity and doing this, was to pan it back into the center. I could have done a little bit of that in Shotcut, but with the two different tracks, with the two different audio sources rather coming through in the two different channels, I'm not sure that I would have gotten what I wanted. If I had just used one of the R0DE Wireless GOII transmitters and I'd recorded it accidentally just into one side, I could totally fix that in Shotcut. Done it before, it's a piece of cake. This, when you've got two actual sources and you want to bring them into both ears, is, to me, the simplest way to do it. So I don't need the warning on that, that's fine. Artist name, I will give credit where credit is due. And I usually just put year, although I can put by movie. Exporting the audio, and I will check in the folder just to make sure that I've got it. And we're good to go. So that's the audio that we're going to use for our video. And that's the end of this tutorial. And the next one, we'll start getting into editing the video. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
If you're facing a unique problem with podcasting or remote learning, we can help. Reach out to us at thepodcastingstore.com and we'll see what solutions we can find for you. And if you like what you hear, do me a favor and tell a friend. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and sign up for our e-newsletter, and you'll never miss another podcast or video again. This is Drew with thepodcastingstore.com. Thank you for listening.